live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. And hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out.
हेलो गाइस, कैसा है? स्वागत है न्यू लाइव पे। और सुबह सुबह गेंशिन का स्ट्रीम है और स्वागत है आप लोगों का। और कैसे हो? लाइक करते हैं, शेयर कर लेना। आज 2 स्ट्रीम है, तो आज शाम को भी मैं सक्सेशन बच्चों के खेलूँगा, तो उसमें आ जाना। और कैसे हो जो कि भाई, गुड मॉर्निंग बोलेंगे। हमारे पावर का स्ट्रीम आपका हो रहा नहीं है, वो देख रहा हूँ मैं। आज स्टोरी मेरे को बढ़ाना था, इसे कर रहा हूँ सुबह सुबह। 1 घंटा नहीं तो 2 घंटा का करूँगा। अच्छा पड़ेगा वो कर लो रेजन में बांटो। लाइक का सब्सक्राइब शेयर कर लेना भाई, इस पर बैठते जाते हैं उस बॉडी पे। हेलो रोबोट भाई कैसा हो? कैसे हो रोबोट भाई, कैसे हो? आज ज़्यादा स्ट्रीम करो क्योंकि कल शाम को भी एक स्ट्रीम है ना, इसलिए।
Be silent. Close your eyes. Observe. Be silent. Observe. You're quite weak. Close your eyes.
इस बार क्या मिलता है भाई, कुछ अच्छा मिल जाए तो अच्छी बात है।
Observe. Be silent. Observe.
जीरो का मिल गया एक अच्छा पीस। चलते हैं बस जल्दी, बस करते भागूंगा स्टोरी गेम को। स्टोरी लंबा है भाई। इवेंट को मैं लास्ट डे में करूँगा। स्टोरी जल्दी खींचना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो दिक्कत होगा भाई। नाविक में एक अच्छा आर्टिफैक्ट मिला रखता है, क्या मिलता है? ना भैया मैं देखता कि डैमेज मिला पहले कि रेड दे दे थोड़ा सा, दे।
Thank you for add Astro.
हेलो जेरिको भाई, कैसा? चलो सीधा स्टोरी में जाता हूँ, टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करना मेरे को, क्योंकि आज शाम का भी एक स्ट्रीम है ना, तो आज जल्दी गेंशिन में जल्दी स्टोरी को निपटा रहा हूँ, क्योंकि जल्दी स्टोरी ख़त्म हो जाएगा तो अच्छी बात है। आई एम गुड। हाँ बताओ, मैं तो बढ़िया हूँ। आपने हाँ बताओ। मेरा तो सब बढ़िया हूँ, मेरा अभी सही लग रहा हूँ। आज मैं सोचा गेंशिन में कर लूँ क्योंकि आज शाम को कर एक काम करूँ जिसे आओ आ रहा हूँ। रुको, आ रहा हूँ एक सर।
People ought not be so frightened of ghosts. They are merely talking shadows, chatting away endlessly about their past affairs.
मैं आता हूँ, लगता हूँ क्या आ जाओ। तो स्टोरी को आगे बढ़ाते हुए
Archon, you're back. Are you recovering all right? You mustn't push yourself too hard.
I'm doing very well. Thank you for your concern.
क्या बात मतलब?
I see. Using the power of Ari to reboot the Akasha and gain access to Ermin's soul. Looks a sound plan, although I regret to be the bearer of bad news. But with the state that Ermin's soul is currently in, it's impossible to access
मैं
its
बोर नहीं
original
होता भाई,
rules.
मैं शांति से स्टोरी
Even the
सुनता बस
Akasha
और
won't
कुछ नहीं।
change that.
Alas, you've feared that this may be the case. And what about non-traditional means? Non-traditional means? Are you saying desperate times call for new measures?
ओके आगे चलते हैं। स्टोरी को कंटिन्यू। स्टोरी बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है अभी, मस्त मज़ा आ रहा है।
It's you. Is there a situation? Nara has good intuition when it comes to people. In other words, they may well be a traitor of yours.
Given everything that's going on, I'd be more surprised if there wasn't.
Miss Nefra, as a professional intelligence broker, I trust you have a solution?
What's in it for me?
Let's say I'll treat this as a pilot project aimed at expanding our intelligence operations. Whatever business you're in, an avenue to demonstrate your abilities can never hurt.
I like the sound of that. Glad we're on the same page.
Given that you rarely set foot in Sumeru, practically no one at Caravan Reebok knows who you are.
I take it you've read the files on everyone in the area?
Yes. I also skimmed the list of evacuees, and are more or less up to date on where everyone stands.
Any initial suspects?
Limiting the scopes to males whose recent activity could be viewed as suspicious. I've identified 3 names. The Aranara saw 2 people talking, but currently we only have 1 suspect. The other person is probably just a messenger, and in all likelihood has already left Caravan Reebok.
Everyone is heading for the desert for the evacuation movement. Anyone willing to turn back at this stage is almost certainly with the Fatui.
There's no way it was a spur-of-the-moment decision to act at a time like this. This spy must have been planted long ago. We need to smoke him out from wherever he's hiding.
Sounds like you have the beginnings of a plan. I see. Your suspicions are well-founded. I'd be watching him too if I were you.
So far, we still lack solid evidence that he's been bribed. He hasn't made any
Then let's get closer to him to confirm before we make our move. I can handle it. I'm not based in Sumeru, so barely anyone at Caravan Reebok knows who I am.
And you're certain you've never encountered this person in Notcry?
I'm certain. Besides, it's extremely rare for me to have had any direct contact with Sumeru mercenaries besides Jet. There's no way he could have seen my face before. Sino, stay out of sight and wait for my signal. If he raises any red flags, I'll bring him toward the main road.
Understood. I'll take it from there.
Excellent. Well, it's a pleasure working with you.
ओके आगे चलते हैं।
Darker skin, scars, frequents the desert and has ample combat experience. Nothing unusual about how he dresses or acts. Huh? What's that he's looking at? A coin. Interesting. Could that be how his contact paid him? Conveniently discreet
और
for
दोनों
someone
बंदे
trying
वो
to
किए
hide
भाई
any
तो बात
unexplained
है।
income. And yet it could be highly valuable. Sorry to bother you. Has everyone here already left? I don't suppose you happen to see
जैसा
a
मेरा
lady
काम है ना वो
wearing the
दिखा कहाँ अभी
hat?
तक मेरे को।
Ma'am, what are you doing in Caravan Reebok all by yourself?
खाना
The
खा
main
चुका
group
है शांति
evacuated
से।
some time ago.
पुलिस और
Didn't you
गाने
pass them
खाने
on
का
the
खाने
road?
को।
My friend and I lost some of our cargo along the way. I didn't want to miss out on potential business, so I told her to go on ahead
हेलो
and
रंजन
meet the
पहले
client
कैसे हो?
while I retraced our steps. I didn't think it would be so late by the time I found it.
कैसे हो
Then there
स्वागत है।
was a terrible
मैं
sandstorm.
बस वही आकम
I
का
guess
स्टोरी
I
जल्दी
must
से
have taken a
खत्म
wrong
करना चाहता हूँ
turn,
क्योंकि
because
आसाम
I
को
didn't see any
मोबा
large
गेम
groups on
खेलूँगा
my
ना
way here.
सेकंड चैनल में। तो
Forgive me for asking, but just to be on the safe side, could you describe this friend of yours?
Sure. She has blonde hair, and she was wearing a hat and a white dress. You'd definitely know if you'd seen her.
Yes, I think that does ring a bell. Ah, my apologies. During this exceptional time, the Corps of 30 are under orders to be extra cautious when dealing with unknown people, whoever they might be.
I understand. Well, sir, is there anything else you need to know? If not, I'd better try and catch up with them.
Hey, wait! They left a good while ago now. You'll never catch up with them on your own. Why don't I give you a ride? I'm here to collect the last few people
क्या
anyway.
गेम है ना
We have plenty
ये
of
गेम
cards, so one more won't be a problem.
That would be amazing. Traveling with a group will be much safer. I'll have to pay you for your trouble.
Hey, let's not worry about the money for now. Wait here a moment. Once I'm done packing up, I'll take you to join the rest of the group.
All right, thanks. Let me know if you need a hand carrying anything.
No need for that. I'm strong enough for both of us.
Okay. Well, I wish there was some way I could repay you. Guess it's my lucky day, running into someone who knows what they're doing here. You might have just saved my life, you know?
You're not wrong there. I mean, what kind of cargo is so important that it's worth risking your life to get back? I hope for your sake that it's priceless.
Actually, I suppose I can tell you, since you've been such a big help. But be sure to keep it to yourself, or we could both be in big trouble.
Oh, really? Sounds mysterious.
We're in the
Uh-huh.
antiques business. You understand? Some of our goods
साढ़े
are
दस ग्यारह
acquired through the most
आया जो
legitimate means. We have to be very
कटे कौन तक खेले
discreet when we're selling them. That's why I had to go looking for the missing cargo alone.
Ah, no wonder. Well, ma'am, in that case, it turns out that maybe there is something you could do for me.
I'm all ears. But to be clear, our commission isn't cheap. Think carefully before you ask. We don't want to ruin our relationship before we even hit the road.
I'm sure that won't be a problem. My issue is, I have something that's a little difficult to sell on as well. Take a look at this.
कार गेम वाला गेम है ओवर इसका बोलेंगे तो ओवर साइड
Pure gold. That's quite something. How'd you come across it? Dig it out of some ancient tomb?
If you look hard enough, there are many treasures to be found in the mausoleum of King Deshret.
It has no distinct Snezhnayan markings. That'll be why he's going with that story. And he clearly doesn't want to arouse suspicion, so he's on the lookout for an opportunity to make a quiet trade. Surely you have an existing business partner. Won't they take it off your hands? I hope I won't be attracting the wrath of my competitors by helping you sell this.
The shop I used to work with is having cash flow issues at the moment after losing some money. I'm under enough pressure as it is without having to deal with them. On the off chance anything went wrong, I'd never get my money back.
I understand. Gold is the last thing that traders with cash flow problems want to see. Well, in that case, I think we can work something out.
As it happens, I'm
कितना
just about done packing.
क्वेस्ट कितना
Shall we make a move?
मैं अभी एट 10 कर रहा हूँ
Let's walk and
ब्रदर
talk.
एट 9 खत्म हो गया
This evacuation was a huge operation. They needed a few people to
Ten
stay
पे कर रहा
behind
हूँ
and tie up loose ends. And I ended up being one of them. You're lucky you ran into us in time.
और जो जितना नहीं जो जितना बोलते हैं ना ज़्यादा नहीं हो रहा क्यों नहीं हो रहा अब हो
I don't
जाता
know
है
how this happened. One thing led to another, and
और शाम को बंदे लोगों को बोल देना जरूर कल शाम को मोबा गेम है तो सबको आना जरूरी है हाँ
Hands where I can see them.
मेरा भाई मेरा चैनल है मैं वो करना अपना
Wait! What are you doing?
रोबोट
This is the coin.
गेंशिन का स्ट्रीम
Good.
किया फिर गायब वो सेकंड चैनल में वो रोब्लॉक्स वो करते हैं ना तो वो उसमें जाते हैं
looks like Sumeru's mantra are a well-oiled machine nowadays.
Unmarked
हाँ,
gold
same
coins are
5 हो गया
quite difficult to trace. Thanks to you.
ऑनर ऑफ किंग ही होगा वो कौन सबको वही पसंद है
Here's what's gonna happen.
तुम सबको पसंद ही ऑनर ऑफ किंग में अगर लगा दिया तो नहीं किंग ही खेलूंगा मैं
Southeast from here, leeward side of the hill. That's where he's meeting his contact.
हाँ देखा था अभी फुल
Canvas
रोबोट
tells me your
रोबोट
interrogation skills
फुल
are
ज्वाइन
highly effective.
हाँ मन है उनका मन होता तो करते हैं अभी स्टोरी लाइन में भी उनका आधे से ज़्यादा ही ख़त्म हो गया है इसे वो नहीं कर रहे
Looks like it's over to you for the next step.
Because I'm quickest on my feet?
Because you know
Hey,
how to
robot
trail a
dog.
target. Plus, it'll be easier to monitor their activity from the air.
Fine. I'll be quick.
हाँ डेली अपना कमीशन
One
करके
more
निकल
thing.
जाओ बस वो यही
The
सब है
Traveler just brought a message from the Dendro Archon. Once you're done with this,
इसे तो मैं
we're to meet
जितना
up at the
जल्दी ख़त्म
mausoleum
हो
with
उतना
King
जल्दी कर
Deshret.
रहा हूँ
Got it. Will do.
Are you sure?
हाँ मतलब हाँ अपडेट में हाँ
Gee, I don't know. Maybe you should come with me.
नाइस
Okay.
चलो
Then
Well
I'm
done.
coming with you.
Really? You do know this is a stealth operation, right? Meaning, you have to be quiet?
Paimon, are you sure about this?
चलो चाल कल तो मैच
I
का
thought these
का
ones would
नहीं
give it a shot.
परसों मैच
Like
करना
everyone says, if you never
First
try,
qualifier.
you'll never know. Besides,
और
getting to those
और फिल्म को
levels has to
फिल्म
count
वो
for
इसको
something.
महासेवा में बोला था देने की अभी तक दिया नहीं है
Fine. Join me if you want. But be warned. If anything goes wrong, I'll have to gag you and shove you into a bush.
No need. Paimon will be super careful. Promise.
Good. Then what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Ah, coming, coming.
Behold! Search for it.
अच्छी बात है ना कुत्ते उठ गए तो अरे मैं वो जो मेरे को एक क्वेश्चन है वो जो डाले थे इतना लंबा चौड़ा वो वाला उसको क्या डाले थे मेरे को समझ में नहीं आया था
Quit following me.
Hawkeye! Speed up! Slow down, will ya?
We're here. Now we wait.
Okay, yeah, cool. Cool.
What's on your mind, Paimon?
Huh?
क्या
Nothing?
I thought all you cared about besides
Okay.
being a guide was food and sleep. Why the sudden urge to go on a dangerous mission?
क्या बोल रहे थे रंजन मेरे
What's that supposed to mean? Paimon's been on plenty of dangerous missions before.
But never on your own. You hardly ever leave the traveler's side. Just saying. I'm kind of at loose ends right now. So if you did want to share, I suppose I'd have to listen. If not, suit yourself. Makes no difference to me.
हमको लगा कुछ पूछे ना ना कुछ नहीं पूछ रहा था बेटा
Do you think Paimon is...
हमको समझ में नहीं इसलिए
What?
कुछ अरे वो मैं
Where's that
डिस्कॉर्ड में बात कर रहा था भाई डिस्कॉर्ड में बात कर रहे हैं हम लोग
Right. Paimon suddenly realized something.
पर्सनल कुछ डिस्कॉर्ड में बात कर रहे हैं इसलिए कुछ नहीं बोल रहा आप बस स्टोरी एंजॉय करो
Whenever
ना
we face real danger, she can't do anything to help. Paimon doesn't get like this very often. She just got really scared when the traveler got kidnapped that time. What if he never came back? What would Paimon do then? And the more Paimon thought about it, the more useless she felt. But Paimon doesn't want to be a burden. Paimon wants to be a friend who's actually useful. Oh, does that make any sense? You know, that feeling of just being completely useless and... Oh, Paimon probably sounds so ridiculous right now.
You asked the right person. Boy, do I know that feeling.
Oh, head guy.
I'm not gonna try and encourage you. What I will say is this. When you start doubting yourself, you have two choices. Give up or change. You have to make the decision to move forward.
और अभी
Otherwise,
क्लिक नहीं करना
no
चाहिए क्योंकि
amount
अभी
of
तो
consultation from
गर्मी
other
इतना हाई है
people
ना
is gonna help
फूट
you.
जाएगा अब
So ask yourself, what do you
हीट
want?
जल्दी पकड़ता है
To
बस
get stronger? To learn more? Whatever it
मेरा
is, go do
45
it.
को 50
You won't
47
have
डिग्री
any
रहता है
regrets
मुझे
if you can at least say that you tried.
Alright.
Something's not right. Shouldn't they be here by now? Paimon,
मैं
is
तो
it
अभी
just
वही
me?
कर रहा हूँ अभी इसे तो 12
Or
बजे
is it
तक
a
कर
little
रहा हूँ
too
उसके बाद
quiet
सिर्फ
around
5 बजे
here?
करूँगा सिर्फ
Should Paimon take a look?
We'll give it another hour. If nothing happens, we head back.
Okay. Strange. We've been here for ages. Where the heck are they? Have we been stood up? What is it? Did you think of something?
Something feels off about this whole situation, but I can't quite explain why. We know for sure that the guy Sinocot had something set up, yet somehow his contact is a no-show. So, either the handler got caught, or, more likely, they decided to cut our guy loose.
Then how would they know to do that? Wouldn't they at least send someone here to check things out?
That's the problem. They couldn't possibly know what's happening here. Unless... This feels all too familiar. Come on, let's head back.
Even though this isn't a formal meeting, I'd still like to start by saying how grateful I am to each and every one of you. Thank you all for coming here and standing by our side.
Chesapeake and Bennu are currently assisting the scholars with the maintenance of Aru. Please forgive their absence. As for Hermanubis, may he rest in peace. We remember him with great fondness.
There have been times when I imagined what it might be like to meet you all. Now that it's really happening, I feel quite emotional. Time has taken many things away, but that which remains is all the more resilient.
I must say, there is one thing
अरे
that
वो वाला
rather
सर्वर में
surprises me.
अरे वो वाला सर्वर के बारे में
You
बोल रहे
appear
हैं
to
हमारा
be in good
हम लोग के
spirits,
अलावा
Lesser
कोई
Lord
रिस्पॉन्स आया है
Amstali.
वो वाला सर्वर
But
में
even so, I
वो
can
पूछ रहा हूँ
sense the life force given to you by the Dendral Dragon
मेरे को पता
has
नहीं
far
कोई
from fully
रिस्पॉन्स नहीं आने
resolved
देता
the
इतनी
problem
जल्दी
of your vitality.
Oh no! So even
और
upon
मैं आप
power
तेरे को
didn't
सेटअप
work?
नहीं दिखाया ना और
Don't
स्ट्रीम
worry,
के बाद
Paimon.
तेरे को फोटो खींचते
It worked
टीएस
very
में
well
डालूंगा
indeed.
मैं कौन से सेटअप में
The
करता हूँ
issue is how closely
और तेरे
I'm
को
tied to
कंफ्यूजन दूर कराऊंगा
Irminsul.
अभी जो तू
Until the
बोलता है
problem
पीसी
with
है
Vid
मेरे
is
पास पीसी
resolved,
नहीं है मैं मॉनिटर है मेरे
there's
पास
no way I can fully recover.
अब मैं लैपटॉप से कनेक्ट
Sumeru
कर
has undergone tremendous changes during your absence.
या कनेक्ट उसमें
When
करते
gods pass
उस
away,
मैक की तो एक और चीज़ लिया हूँ वो भी
inevitably,
दिखाऊंगा ना
people's faith in them
तेरे को
grows
फोटो खींचते ही
weaker.
दिखाऊंगा सब फोटो
You
भेजूंगा
must
तेरा
have
मेरे
sensed
सेटअप
it
का
already. Your power is not what it once was.
मैं कहाँ बैठता हूँ क्या मैं
Regrettably,
कहाँ करता हूँ
this is true.
I too have grown weaker due to the effects of Irminsul. Right now, we're all in quite a sorry state.
Then what do you suggest?
We take all the help we can get.
और अच्छा मनाए थे आप
Sumeru
स्टार्टिंग
is
से
our
उनका
shared
वो
home.
सबका
You and
अच्छा
I,
लगा
gods and humans alike, we must unite all our strength in this moment.
Though Al-Ahmar is no longer with us,
जो भी
the
बोल अरे जो
alliance
भी बोल
between the
आपका
three
हेल्म तो हुआ
gods
ना भाई
remains in
मेरा से
force. Regardless, as subjects of our
वो भी
king, we have a responsibility to support Sumeru through this catastrophe. Not to mention that it was the
ओवरले
people
तो
of
आपको ही वो
Sumeru who
करना
released
पड़ेगा
us from this prison of Aru. Times have changed, and the people of today possess greater wisdom than those of the past.
You really know how to give a rousing speech, don't you?
अरे ठीक है ना
Now
कर
then,
देता हूँ रुक
let
जाना
us
कर
learn
देता
more
हूँ
about your plan.
कर देता हूँ रुक जा
The brightest minds of the Sumeru Academia are busy
रुक
opening
ना
and
आने दो
renovating
नगर
Aru.
तो पुराना
They
पड़ेगा
claim it
उनको
has something to
चलो
do
बुलाता
with
हूँ
Irminsul?
स्ट्रीम के बाद
Correct. Irminsul has existed in Teyvat since the very beginning.
अरे मैं
But
बोला
during
कौन
the
सा
age of
काम
the
करना है
dragons,
ये
it
तो
did
बता
not
दो
possess the significance it holds today.
अरे
After the
आ
heavenly
वाह
principles died,
मैं
the
तो कौन
power
से
of
जो
the light realm
भेजा है
was
उस
divided
भेजा
into
ना
elemental
उससे
energy,
कौन सा है सेकंड आ
and
रहा
Irminsul was refashioned as a device that records and preserves all information. Since
अरे
then,
ओवरले मेरा पता
everything
फोन
in
का
this
ओवरले
world
चाहिए
has
ना
been inextricably
मतलब वो
linked
स्ट्रीम
to
की है
it.
ना
As the Dendro Archon, I have a duty to protect Irminsul. To Sumeru, it is both a national treasure and undeniably a major
हाँ
threat.
तो बताओ भाई
Teyvat
अरे
has
तू
seen
चुप
many
रहना यूँ
upheavals in the last few
बिल्ली
years. The most recent of these was a major crisis in Nagprai, which
हाँ
forced
चल बता
Sumeru
बता
to
बता
be even more vigilant than usual. I made sure to monitor all the pathways through which an outsider could potentially transmit themselves into Irminsul. But despite my efforts, a major problem still arose within.
देख एनिमेशन
I
आया तो
still
नहीं बनने वाला
believe
है
that
ये तो
someone
मैं
has
बता दूँ
actively
विदाउट
invaded
एनिमेशन
Irminsul.
हाँ तो
If
एनिमेशन
he
नहीं
didn't
बनेगा
take
फिर
any
विदाउट
of the
एनिमेशन
pathways
बनेगा
I
जैसे मेरा है अभी
pointed,
दिख रहा है
the intruder chose instead to
ग्रीन आ रहा तो
utilize the most
इम्पॉसिबल है
direct route,
सोचने वो
and the
मोबाइल से
only
करते
one
हैं
that
पीसी
cannot
नहीं है
be
उसके पास
protected against, by entering Irminsul through death.
हाँ तो
I
एनिमेशन नहीं
see.
होगा ये तो सोच लेना एनिमेशन नहीं
You
होगा
cannot simply stop all deceased souls from returning to the
एनिमेटेड ही नहीं
Ley
बनेगा
because of a
दिक्कत
potential invasion that could occur at any time.
That's right.
एनिमेशन नहीं
As
बनेगा
important as
सिंपल
it is
बनेगा
to guard against external threats, I couldn't allow myself to stop the souls of the departed from finding peace.
Please, understand how difficult this predicament was for the Dendro Archon.
रुक
Defense
भाई
has
आता हूँ
never been
वापस
an easy task.
After Irminsul was invaded, my authority was quickly restricted.
क्या भाई रुक
Soon after that, the tree began denying access to any connections.
आ रहा तो वही तो पूछ रहा आ रहा तो मैं वही पूछ रहा हूँ मैं जो फोटो में भेजा हूँ उससे वही यार उससे ही काट वो क्रॉप कट करेंगे कि क्या करना है
For the world to endure.
But the people of
क्योंकि मैं
Sumeru
वो वाला
should
जो
not
मैं
have
दिखाया ना
to
वो
enter
जो वाला
this.
वो क्रॉप कटे
We
बनाया
must
वो
find a way to break
वो
through
वाले
the
वो वाला
lockdown
मेरा
and
सेकंड आ
connect to
रहा
Irminsul.
And this is why you need Aru.
Yes, the only thing in Sumeru capable of rivaling Irminsul in terms of overall function and performance is Al-Ahmar's legacy, Aru. All I managed to do before falling into a coma was make some minor adjustments to Irminsul. Using Aru is a last resort, and a move that comes with enormous risks.
चुप बैठना
The
अरे
scholar's
कौन
initial
है वो
plan
चुप
was
बैठना
to borrow Aru's power to reboot the Akasha, then
हेलो
use the
किसका
Akasha
कैसे हो
to connect to Irminsul and investigate. Unfortunately, Irminsul has suffered far greater damage than they
क्या
first
बंद करो
thought, rendering that plan futile. To rise to the challenge, we had to resort to more extreme and far costlier means. This has led to a number of new contingency plans. To reclaim Irminsul, our brightest scholars have made further modifications to Aru with multiple goals in mind.
ये जादू
I
ये
thank
देख
you all for
कैसा
giving
लगा
them your blessing in this
जो भेजा
endeavor.
मैं
Human wisdom has clearly improved over the millennia. You have not only our support, but that of the Jinn, the Aranara, and the Pari.
Together, we will do everything in our power to save Irminsul.
By the way, when you spoke earlier of an intruder, it almost sounded as if you
Jalu.
knew who you were dealing with and what they were capable
Jalu.
of.
Well,
अरे मैं बोला जो मैं भेजा वो कैसा लगा एक बार चेक कर। मेरा ओवल है सेकंड का। रुक, नहीं इनको ही भेज रहा हूँ, रुको रुको इनको ही भेज रहा हूँ। हाँ मेरा जेरिको ये देख दे मेरा ओवल है सेकंड का। मैं वो जगह खाली का है, जगह आपको खाली नहीं चाहिए ना, वो जगह खाली करते दिए थे मेरे को।
Master Tighnari!
Yeah.
What is that?
नेट का ही पावर है।
Is this Irminsul? How did this happen? What's going on inside?
Luckily, we managed to evacuate everyone.
What in the world was that? That was terrifying!
इसको बंद करता हूँ।
Oh my. I understand now, Dendro Archon. You make yourself quite clear indeed.
रुक भाई।
Not once over the millennia has Irminsul been so terribly afflicted as this.
हाँ चलो बता।
Please continue, Dendro Archon.
Irminsul's root system is what comprises the ley lines. In the past, it has always been hidden away, going unseen by the general populace.
नहीं मैं टैग करते
An
रखा
evil
हूँ
intruder is making
यहाँ तो।
it reveal itself. It has become a tree of unbridled greed. A clear sign that a deranged experiment has advanced to a new stage.
Blasphemy.
नेटवर्क इतना
From where
गरम
I
है।
stand, an experiment in the name of blasphemy sounds rather improper. But if we are to honor Dottores' will, this is what we must do.
The birth of this tree proves to me beyond doubt that this incident is connected to him. But to explain the situation in full, there is someone I need to tell you about.
Also ये पीसी में चार देशों समझ गया।
Zandik. So it was him. I saw him in the desert once. A man of supreme arrogance. So this is where it has taken him.
But didn't Dottore die and not cry? How is he still able to do all this? He must still have loyal followers amongst the Fatui. Even so, I'm still unclear as to how he has been able to wield such a profound influence over Irminsul.
I can confirm that the Tui forces have arrived in Sumeru City. Furthermore, Irminsul seems to be undergoing some kind of mutation. Evil branches are beginning to grow. Things that do not belong to this world are slowly but surely materializing. Sorry, I couldn't think of any other word to describe it. They don't seem to be fully formed physical entities yet, after all, but they are gradually becoming
Tighnari! What is that?
Is this Ermin's soul? How did this happen? What's going on inside?
Luckily, we managed to evacuate everyone.
What in the world was that? That was terrifying!
चलो गाइस, आज का इतना ही मिनट है। कल का स्ट्रीम अभी 1 घंटा करूँ क्योंकि फ़ोन थोड़ा गर्म हो रहा, तो शाम को आटो 2 घंटे का स्ट्रीम है। अच्छा ओके, बाय बाय।